Can it be that colleges in Rhode Island are turning into something you might see in communist North Korea or China? I think they are. You might want to stay tuned for this one. I got information and I think it's bullshit. Rhode Island. Rhode Island. I just can't believe that this is happening in this day and age, but it's so fucked up that, you know me, I gotta talk about it. So here we go. In the fall semester this year, 2021, the Community College of Rhode Island and Rhode Island College are going to mandate that incoming students be vaccinated, have to show proof of vaccination, or they will not be allowed to enter school buildings for classes, other school activities, or basically even be on campus. But what pisses me off the most is that faculty and staff are only strongly encouraged to be vaccinated. Not mandatory, strongly encouraged. That, my friends, is bullshit. And I, for one, say it's politically motivated, because this is Rhode Island with the most corrupt politicians you've ever seen. And they're not going to require faculty and staff, because most of those jobs most likely were given to people through political connections. I'm sorry, you don't like it, too bad, I'm saying it. It is what it is. We all know that. Now, I, for one, don't think and don't believe that students, if they choose not to get vaccinated, should be banned from a college campus because they don't want to try and get this vaccine, because, quite frankly, it hasn't been tested long enough to see what it's going to do to adults, let alone young kids, late teens, early 20s, especially for females, childbearing years in their 20s, 30s. But if you want to attend CCRI or RIC in Rhode Island, they're telling you got to be vaccinated. That's a crock of shit. It's a political move by the current administration in this state, that basically the governor's office was given to the governor, who we have now, because the other one booted to D.C. to go with Stumbling Joe. How is it possible that in 2021 we're going back to communism? For instance, the way Cuba was back in the day, where they're telling you you can't do this or that unless you do what we say. I don't get it. So I did a little research on it, because I don't know anything about vaccines. I'm not a history buff, but I had to look into it. And I did. And here's what I found. The Supreme Court of the United States, back in 1905, gave the power to states to require vaccination for certain things. And that all came about in 1902, when a man from Massachusetts refused to get the smallpox vaccine so he sued. And out of that grew a case called Jacobson versus Massachusetts of 1905. This was Cambridge, Massachusetts, and basically what I could find out is this person did not want to get vaccinated for the smallpox, but he was told after a legal battle that he had no choice. The federal government, the Supreme Court of the United States, told him or whoever that he's required to because the state has the authority and the power to make him get it. So basically that's about 115 years ago. Today, they're still using that same Supreme Court case as law, if you will, to mandate that these people, these kids have to get vaccinated. How about this? We've come a long way, I want to think, since 1905. But right now I'm thinking we're starting to go back to the old ways where they want your government, or your government wants to be able to tell you, listen, if you don't do what we say, you don't do anything at all. I don't know where this will go, but I do think that to require young kids to get a vaccine that was developed in less than a year, they have to make them get it in order to go to school, to further their education. I think it's bullshit. I think that it sends the wrong message, especially when these schools in this state are strongly encouraging staff and faculty to get it. Well, no. It's either everybody gets it or nobody gets it. And you can continue to wear a mask and get COVID tested. Get your temperature checked. All that shit that they do, we've been doing for over a year now. And I understand that thousands and hundreds of thousands of vaccines have been given. I get that. But how about this? I also believe that states like mine want to require this because the more they can prove that their people are vaccinated, the more money the federal government is going to give them. Come on, look at what's going on. COVID relief money. People are still sitting home doing nothing and getting COVID relief checks. So what makes you think that these politicians wouldn't try to do this, mandate this vaccine to get more money? And where's the money going to go? Who the hell knows? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not getting it. I don't know anybody who's getting it, but somebody's getting it. What are they doing with it? Who the hell knows? It also bothers me that you can force someone to get a shot that they don't want to get. What is this turning into? Basically, you don't get the shot, you don't leave your house, or you don't get the shot and you just can't do certain things. Because right now, if you go out, you go to stores, wherever, only a handful of people are wearing masks. So you got to wonder, are they vaccinated or are they saying, yeah, I'm vaccinated, I'm not wearing a fucking mask no more? Because they're not asking you for a vaccination card when you go in these places, nor do I think they can, but what the hell do I know? But the case with the schools, how about this? How about if kids don't want to get it, just require them to wear a mask and get a COVID test every couple of weeks? Some kids are scared to get it. They don't know, they're young kids, they don't know what it's going to do to them in the future. If anything, I don't know if it's going to do anything, but is it going to affect their health in the future, especially in females who may want to have children one day? Did they do any tests on women and then they got pregnant and see what happened? I don't know. I never heard anything about it. Did you? I heard nothing. All I know is the thing was made in less than 10 months. And here we are today, where people are getting vaccinated left and right. States are offering, for instance, New York, free beer, free meals, a chance to win $1 million to get vaccinated. That makes absolutely no sense that you would come out with all these gifts and deals, but why? There's a reason behind it, because the government wants to be able to tell you, get vaccinated or you don't do anything. I totally disagree with that. I don't need no free beer. I don't need a free meal. Yeah, I could use the fucking $1 million. Who couldn't? But it's all garbage. It's all garbage. And it's all about money. And it's all about politics. That these filthy politicians in D.C., Stuttering Joe and Carmella, they're pushing this bullshit agenda to keep certain people happy. And those people are the millionaires and billionaires who put their money up to get this vaccine made. And their return is going to be huge. And you're not going to tell me any different. And it's not a conspiracy theory. Pay attention. Look at the people involved. Fauci, Gates. Those two alone are gazillionaires. Gates wants to stop the sun from shining for some bullshit. I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't know what to say other than I'm fucking pissed off that the state I live in, the smallest state in the country, the highest taxed state in the country, these politicians are so greedy and so greasy that they're going to require young adults, to get this vaccine in order for them to further their education. But their friends and cronies who work at these universities and colleges, now we're going to strongly encourage you, don't worry about it, you'll be all set. Fuck these kids, let them get it. We don't really care about them, they're paying to come here. Think about it. The schools are paying the faculty and staff. The kids are paying the school. Wouldn't you want the people you're paying to get the vaccine to protect everybody? Makes sense, right? But no. The kids don't want to come here. Fuck it, we'll find other kids to come here. This shit has gone so backwards over the last year and a half, not only with the COVID, the pandemic, with this fucking Joe Biden, that you don't know if you're coming or going anymore. To change the subject for a second, I went to Home Depot today to get some wood for something. One fucking 2x4x8, not pressure treated, $8.37 a piece. Before this pandemic, they were under $3 a piece. But Biden's doing a great job. Oh, they're doing so good. People are so happy. No, people aren't fucking happy. That's highway robbery. The price to build a home is skyrocketing because of this fucking nitwit. And now they're giving fucking vaccines. I mean, they're giving free gifts to people who get vaccines. This is turning into a communist country, and my state is turning into a communist state. So, is it ever going to end? I don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to end. But somebody needs to step up and stop these fools from doing any more damage that they're already doing. Okay? Because quite frankly, it should be illegal to force a kid to get a vaccine just to go to school because the government wants it. That should be illegal. Okay? You should not be required to get a shot to go to school. I'm sorry. Back in the day when we were born, you had to get your immunizations. We all get that. You had to do it. But in today's day and age, this pandemic came about. You still don't know what started it. Was some person in Wuhan eating a bat and they got sick? Was it man-made? Where'd it come from? You still don't know the truth. And quite frankly, we'll probably never know the truth because it's been so long now that people forgot about it because they're starting to open up. Everything's opening up. We're going out. We're going out. We can take our mask off. I don't know. I'm not happy about it, and I don't know if I can do anything about it. I know I can't. I'm just saying, I think of all these things. What can I do? But it's just wrong that the government wants to do this just to make themselves look good, bring more money into their state for God knows what. And in turn, you're going to have kids who are scared because they might have to get it if they really have to take some classes. You have to go into the school, some lab work or whatever it is you choose to do. You can't do it online. So you're going to have scared kids getting this vaccine and in the back of their mind worrying, what the hell's going to happen to me 10 years from now? And maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. But you got to give them some say in what you make them put in their body. Bottom line, people need to wake the fuck up and do something about this. These people are out of control. And again, I've said it 10 times already. They're making our way of living, it's like we're living in a communist state. Do what I say. Stay home when I tell you. I'll pay you to stay home because we know they're still doing that because there's so many vacant jobs in my state. People don't want to work because the government's paying them. It's fucking trash. It's bullshit. All these politicians are fucking dirty, especially where I live. They're in it for themselves. Oh, look at me. I'm a Rhode Island politician. I got a license plate that says it. Shut the fuck up. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of people re-electing these fools to do nothing but destroy where you live, and in D.C. to destroy the entire country. And that's all. That's all I want to say. I'm going to end this now. It doesn't make any sense that they're using case law from 115 years ago that gives states the authority to mandate people get vaccinated. It's fucking trash, okay? It's trash. I truly don't believe that it's a public health risk like it was, or even if it was with this pandemic. We don't really know. You hear the numbers, you see the numbers. Where'd those numbers come from? And if you choose to believe them, you can. But I, for one, think it's inflated because every single person that has passed away since this thing, it was COVID related. But you know, one more thing before I go. When's the last time you heard somebody got the flu? They died from the flu. I haven't heard that in over a year. Oh, Joe Blow was hospitalized, not feeling good. He passed away. Well, what was it? Well, he had flu symptoms, and he got pneumonia or whatever, and he passed away from the flu. Haven't heard that in over a year since this COVID shit started, because everything is COVID-19 related. And that's it. It's where we are. It's 2021, and we're going back to the 1900s with this bullshit. So, like I like to say, hold on, put your fucking seatbelt on, because it ain't getting better anytime soon. And I'm going to end this rant right now, and I hope everybody's well. If you got vaccinated, good for you. If they're forcing your kids to do it, think about it before they get vaccinated to go to school. I, for one, am thinking about it because it may affect my child, okay, who has to go to school and they're mandating a vaccine. And I disagree with it. I think it's bullshit. And that's all. So everybody have a nice weekend. And I'll be back soon with, I got some good Kamala stuff coming. Oh, she's a fucking liar. But anyways, Have a great day. We'll talk soon.